Hi Keepers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm once again back from a mini vacation, and I have a lot of pictures I need to show you guys. But we'll save all that for the end. For now though, let's get to the Drake. For good old Taurus here, I left it up to you guys on what style he should be. I did a poll on my community tab on YouTube, asking if you guys wanted a classic Spanish bull kind of Taurus or the red bull from The Last Unicorn. And it was a landslide for the red bull. And since we have a red bull character for the fox drakes, why not have a Lady Amalthea as Virgo? I mean, you can't have a red bull without The Last Unicorn, right? And with the concept art of Taurus complete, I move on to the eyes. And I also pull up this beauty for the eye concept. Isn't he handsome? But I wanted to get that milky whiteness that's in the red bull's eyes for this red bull. You know, for consistency. Oh yeah, those are the red bull eyes. And with the eyes complete, I move on to the head. For Taurus, since he's a bull, I wanted him to have more of a square face. So I'm mostly blocking out where I want the eyes and the nose in, a blocky fashion. And if you want the bull, you need the horns. I've honestly really fallen in love with this cosplay material. It's easy to use, it's a little stiff, hence I need the roller, but when it's baked, it's not as easy to break. So I definitely recommend cosplay when making dragon horns. Yep, I love how he's turning out already. And now that the head is done, I can move on to the feet. And I'm doing something a little differently with the feet this time, since I want him to have cloven hooves. So instead of carving 3 toes per foot, I carve 2 toes per foot, and I make them a little extra large. And I do it 4 times. Just like that. And now for the paint job. And since this is the red bull, I wanted to give him a coppery, fiery red, but not so red that it destroys the camera lens. I honestly don't know how Delightful is able to get such bright colors. She's amazing. But I think I did a good job anyway. And now for the big part, the body. I was able to find some metallic red and copper fabric for him, but I really liked the copper over the red. It was just brighter in my opinion. And as usual for the wings, I don't cut out along the lines for the wings. I use that for the sewing. I just block out where I want the fabric to be, sew around the line of the wings, and then cut it out as close as I can to that line. For me, it just leaves a nice crisp edge. now for the body itself. For some reason, the crushed velvet is always a little slippery to work with, so I usually start it off with a little pin at the neck before I start sewing the rest of the body down. I don't know why, but I absolutely love making the armature for the drakes. It's just so much fun to see them come together bit by bit. I don't know about other doll makers, but it almost feels like I'm Frankenstein working on his monster. Because first you have the skeleton to work with, and then you wrap him up with the batting to kind of flesh him out a little. Am I just crazy? I might just be crazy. And once the heart is sewn into place, I can start working on the wings. It just makes it easier for sewing in the long run. This time though, I sewed the wings directly to the batting of the body, just to make sure that the wing doesn't shift around while I'm sewing up the neck and the body itself. Speaking of, I totally forgot to tape the first part of the sewing, so I hope you enjoyed the second part while I'm stuffing and sewing the other side of the body. And now to add his cloven hooves. The reason why I don't add them to the skeleton in the first place is so that I can slip the body of the drake up and around the legs. It just makes it easier. Plus it's fun to watch him slowly start to stand on his own at the end. Once all the feet are in place, I bat them up too. The batting also seems to act like extra support for the leg joints as well, which is a lot easier in the long run. Now all that's left is to sew up the legs and to give him jewelry. And since his cloven hooves are made of the same material as his body, I just sew the leg directly to his foot, so I don't need the feathers that my previous drakes have needed in the past. And with the last little details of his jewelry in place and the little charm on his necklace, Red the Taurus is done. A delicate thing, that is trust, but to have it is a must. Without it, loyalty dies. With it, friendships flies. Come closer, keeper, you can trust me. But for what lies ahead, we'll have to wait and see. While I'm not sponsored by Evermore, these guys are fantastic. It's a little park just outside of Salt Lake City in Utah, and it's way more fun and interactive than anywhere else I've been. You can join a dragon guild, a pirate crew, and even a knighthood. There's also a story that goes on as you go on quests. And the atmosphere is absolutely stunning. So thank you very much, Evermore. I hope to return and have more adventures with you guys soon. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun! I can't wait to go again. If anyone is interested in checking out Evermore Park, I'll leave a couple of links down below for their website and their YouTube channel. And if you want behind-the-scenes looks at upcoming drakes, you can become a keeper in waiting on my Ko-fi. I'll be doing a giveaway when I reach 50 members on my Ko-fi, and each member will get a newsletter bi-monthly. If you like my content so far, be sure to poke the like button, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button while you're at it. That way you'll be alerted when Gemini comes out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!